Hey guys, and welcome to Dainty Bite. These baby back ribs were finger licking good, and these are so amazingly tender. I had to share the recipe. Let me show you how to get them right every single time, and let's get started. And here I have 2 racks of pork ribs, and I asked the butcher to remove the silver skin on the back of the ribs. Makes it easier to season. And you won't have anything chewy, nothing but tender meat. For the seasoning, I'm gonna make my own mix, and it's gonna consist of cumin, mustard powder, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, brown sugar, and salt. I mix all the ingredients together, and I'm gonna rub it on top of the meat. And like always, I'm gonna leave all the amounts and ingredients in the description box below, so check it out. You're gonna season generously on both sides of the pork ribs. This is the next best thing to smoking your ribs. It's gonna give you a very tender, melt in your mouth ribs, and so easy to cook, you can't mess it up. And to help the seasoning to stick, you can add a little bit of vegetable oil and rub it real well with the seasoning. I'm gonna cook the ribs meat side down, and to help tenderize the meat, I'm gonna add a can of beer. That's my secret to making them so tender and so good. I cover very well with foil paper and make sure it's sealed on all sides, and I'm gonna cook it low and slow at 250 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 hours. Three hours later, it's not quite done yet. It's starting to get tender. I flip it back meat side up, and I'm gonna glaze it now with some barbecue sauce. You can use homemade barbecue sauce, or you can buy or use your favorite kind. I turn the heat up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I add the glaze generously, and I'm gonna bake it uncovered for 15 minutes. Add barbecue sauce one more time and put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes. After the second glaze and after the second 15 minutes in the oven, you're gonna have to decide whether it's tender enough or you're gonna glaze it a third time. For me, I glazed it a third time, and I placed it at 400 degrees oven for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I added some melted butter to serve. Now, if your ribs are tender enough, you can choose not to do the third glaze and just take it out to the oven, brush it with some melted butter, and serve alongside the sides that you like to serve it with. They're looking perfect. I'm gonna serve these alongside some creamed corn and some green beans. I hope you give this recipe a try. These were to die for, so tender and so good. And until next time, bon appétit!